How's it going, guys? This is Ketchup here, and this video is basically to address a very frequently asked question I get when it comes to Scorpion. So you all know that I've been sort of trolling and messing around with Inferno Scorpion in ranked for the past couple of videos, just for fun. I mean, I really enjoy playing this variation. It's minimal execution. People just don't play the matchup right. That's all it comes down to in ranked, and it's quite fun. It's casual, harmless fun, and that's why I enjoy it. But a very frequent question I get asked is that I say quite frequently that I think Inferno sucks. I don't think it's a good variation, and people are basically just asking me why. They say that I win a lot of my matches, so how can Inferno be bad, and why do I think it's so bad? So this video is, as you know, the title kind of suggests, Hellfire versus Inferno. Why do I say that Inferno sucks? So first things first, the reason I say that Inferno is bad, I don't think Inferno as a variation is god-awful, because it does cater to Scorpion really well. Scorpion's entire game is landing a hit, going into Spear, getting some kind of restand situation and mixing up. Like, that's what Scorpion's going to do, right? That's what he does. And Inferno will let him extend damage. It will let him meatlessly combo off certain options that you would normally have to spend bar for. So, I mean, you can play Scorpion quite effectively with Inferno. However, when I say that Inferno is bad, I mean irrelevant. I mean competitively irrelevant. There is no valid reason on a competitive setting that you would choose Inferno over Hellfire. And what this video is going to be is for me to kind of run over those options and just explain why. So, first things first, we're going to look at what Inferno can do. And this is not going to be a character overview, this is me just running over why people pick Inferno. So full screen, you get some full screen options. You get 3 full screen options. The low minion's more of a combo thing, but it does work full screen as well. You've got the down back 2, which will track the opponent, however you can't command where it goes. So all this is going to do is harass the opponent a couple of times, and inevitably they're going to be in this situation right here where it's risky to go for another one. Because if they get one jump, one trade or whatever, the minion's going to go and they're going to punish you. So you get the down back 2, which is overhead, very, very slow, so easily reactable. And you can't control where this goes, which is a big problem. So you can't make it go towards on prediction of a jump in, you can't make it go behind. You can't kind of condition them to stay somewhere on the screen. It's even worse with the down back 1. This will charge the opponent, but the tracking on it is not particularly great. And you can't control whether it goes up or down. I personally always felt like you needed to be able to make the charge go up somewhat, because if you made it go up as the opponent jumped, they're going to be in the air for a long time, and it would let you combo off it. So I mean, let's set the opponent to movement mode jump, right? Oh, not duck, jump. Now it might take a couple of tries, but if I catch this at just the magical moment, right, they're in the air for a long time. So if I get the good read, I can actually get a full combo from this, and it does work. It's just very unreliable because of the fact that it just goes straight. So the chance of an opponent actually jumping into that is very, very slim. However, if you could control where this goes, it would kind of eliminate that risk. However, that's not the point. So meatless damage. You can get very respectable meatless damage as Inferno, because you can go for the generic punish, loop the spear, back into the 2-1 low grab, and then you go in, bam, easy 32% damage. This also applies for a bar, so we're going to go for an old school combo. Again, you notice it's pretty much the same string over and over, and then you just kind of end it with 2-1 low minion, and then jump and punch, 4th teleport, and then that's going to be another conversion too, because you can get another mix-up after that. So very, very respectable damage. And the other element I want to touch upon is the ability to combo off his back 3. So in other variations, you might need to do meter burn teleport for the launcher into the combo, or back 3 meter burn spear, which will let you full combo once again. The reason you're not going to see those, the teleports gets unsafe, you will very frequently potentially see back 3 into meter burn spear because it is a safe option and it just costs a bar. So what Inferno can do is get a full combo off the back 3. So, we know there's no mix-up with back 3 low minion. It's quite funny when people, they block and then get hit by the low minion afterwards when there's no mix-up there. They just stand up too early because they're waiting for that part of the string to come out. But if you get hit by the raw back 3, this is actually a very, very legit way to combo off it. It's just full combo unsafe. And that's what it comes down to. It's very, very unsafe on block. So we've talked about, you pick Inferno because you can harass the opponent from full screen, but you can get easy damage up close, and you can, combo off the back 3 meatlessly and all that stuff. However, Inferno doesn't do anything extra that Hellfire doesn't do better, and I'm going to demonstrate that right now. So we're going to switch to Hellfire. First things first, we're going to touch on full screen harassment. Hellfire can still harass the opponent from full screen. He doesn't get it with minions, but he's got the unblockable Hellfire. 6% by itself, and when you meter burn it, can completely OTG for free like that and go for a restand. So Hellfire still has the option to harass someone from full screen to bait a jump. You just have this now, which can anti-air them easily. You have the Hell Aura will anti-air easily if they jump. So on prediction of a jump, you can still go for a special on prediction of a jump, or you can just react with a standing 1 or something. Meterless damage. Can you get meterless damage? Of course you can. Let's go for a teleport right here. So we've got 32% in Inferno. Let's see how much damage we bag here. 33% into grab, and this is actually going to do more damage because of the aura. I'm just going to set Takeda to block auto in case I drop combos. So you can see actually more damage meterlessly. The ability to combo off his back 3 meterlessly. Can you do that? Yes, because you can run cancel the back 3 and you get the exact same thing. So as you can see, once again, 30% on Hellfire, on Inferno, and that would have done 30% on Hellfire. So it's the same thing. You can still combo off it. In this instance, though, Hellfire combos off the back 3 much safer because you can actually block in time. If this is blocked, you're completely safe. So if I run cancel this, bam, I'm safe on block. That's not punishable. If anything, on block, it kind of lets you continue the pressure into whatever you want to do. So that's actually better in Hellfire once again. So 1 bar damage. How much damage do we get for a bar? Let's find out. We got 39% in Inferno. How much does Hellfire get? I mean, bam, 39% again into Hell Aura. I probably could have run cancelled that as well for the extra percent, but you guys get the idea. So when it comes to damage, we're going to get more damage and safer damage with Hellfire. We can still harass the opponent from this part of the screen. And I'm missing something very vital with Inferno, which a lot of people don't realize. Inferno was actually buffed in a recent patch, where what happened is the meter burn low grab, the meter burn low minion, has been sped up. It actually starts up quicker than the regular one. If you look at the speed of the regular low minion, meter burn low actually starts up quicker. Now this was listed, I believe it was mentioned on a stream, that this starts up quicker to increase your whiff punish potential. Now there's a really big problem with the fact that this was buffed to increase your whiff punish potential with Scorpion. I mean, you're playing a Scorpion. What else can you spend a bar on for a full screen whiff punish? Oh, meter burn teleport. The move he gets in literally every variation. So the fact that this was sped up is completely irrelevant because you can still get a full screen whiff punish for almost the same speed, if not faster, for the meter burn teleport. So it's not like picking Inferno gives you more whiff punish ability because you still have the meter burn teleport. Now, the final thing I'm going to touch upon with Hellfire is the mix-up potential. So we can see that the low minion will help you combo off your initial hits of the mix-up. But what Hellfire is going to do is give you the exact same situation, but let's go for block auto. So if I do back 3 low minion, I mean, that's it. On block, back 3 punishable. That's completely punishable. But if I'm playing Hellfire, you get run cancels. You get pressure. You know, you get the option to bait. You can sit there and bait an armored reversal. You can bait someone trying to armor a gap. You can get all kinds of things. You know, jump 2, forward 4, aura in mid combo, and then you combo into whatever you want to do. The point is, Hellfire and Inferno do similar jobs, but as I'm trying to demonstrate here, you guys see that you get more damage, more mix-up potential, more safety, without losing any of the options. So if you're playing competitive and you want to use Scorpion, there is no reason to pick Inferno. Hellfire does all of it, but better and safer. And in Mortal Kombat X, that's what you want to do. That's pretty much it. I didn't want to sort of drag this out too long, but I just wanted to compare the tools of both, which are identical. It's just Hellfire has more and more damage, and that's all it comes down to. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this kind of clears that and sheds some light on the situation. I get asked this all the time, so hopefully that was the kind of sufficient answer for you guys. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you around.